next we'll talk about Nintendo and basically the last Smash Direct and the characters that were, announced. And everyone knew that Cloud was coming, but the final characters were Cloud, Corinne, which I believe is another Fire Emblem character, because why not throw another fucking Fire Emblem character in there? And Bayonetta is the last announced character, and I think that's awesome. I like Bayonetta. I think it's an interesting mix. I think when you look at the overall board of the final Smash Bros. Wii U game, you see something that I don't think any Nintendo or any video game fan would have ever in a million years imagined to have seen. You have Mega Man, you have Sonic, you have Pac-Man, you have Ryu, you have Cloud, you have Bayonetta. I mean, you just have all of these people from all over in one place on a Nintendo console.
Yeah, and you had Solid Snake last time.
Yeah.
Who didn't come back, but you had him.
Now, some people are a little upset about it. Whatever. I mean, you can't please everyone all the time. I think she's a perfectly fine choice.
What are they upset about?
Well, I'm getting there. I think she's a perfectly fine choice. I think it's a great thank you to Platinum Games, who gave Wii U a very great exclusive.
One of the only successful third-party Nintendo games the past 10 years, right? How many are there? You count them on one hand.
But I mean, by all means, get her in there. I mean, she is synonymous with the Wii U at this point because it was the only system Part 2 ever came out on. The reason why is because they did that whole poll and they said that she was the number one pick worldwide to be in the game, and a lot of people are crying foul.
What do you think that was?
I don't know. I'm not even sure why people are crying foul, because to my knowledge, I don't think Nintendo released that many official rankings of what was going on. People saying she was never even in the top 5 and stuff like that. But at the same point in time, who knows what number 1 was? Maybe number 1 wasn't feasible due to certain copyrights and things like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, if your top 5 is all pie-in-the-sky stuff, but your 6th or 7th is Bayonetta, and they've got a good working relationship with Platinum Games, then that's going to be your true number 1. I don't know. I think it's a very cool addition to the game, and I'm happy to see it because, to read what they say that she's going to be combo heavy and stuff like that. You got Cloud, you've got Ryu. You're adding people to the game that really play differently than other Smash characters.
Nintendo has to walk a line here because obviously they put out a poll, so they want people's opinion. But like you said, if number 1 is some character, if it's a Sony character, Master Chief is not going to be in a Smash Brothers game. So maybe to them it's like, well, this is a number 1 choice that we could actually put in our game. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're thinking about that. Maybe that's how they should have phrased it. Obviously, Danny Sullivan can't make it in. Well, he's too much money. But maybe it's someone else that they can put in the game as number 1, then maybe it's a white lie then, I know a lot of people wanted like Geno from Super Mario RPG, but they've already got a Square representative character in there. And there's a couple other ones. I know a lot of people wanted they wanted another Earthbound character, but there's already 2 in there. And yes, I know they put like 5 Fire Emblem characters in there, but maybe, other than Fire Emblem, Nintendo wanted to diversify a bit. Maybe they wanted to reach out to different third parties and get a bigger third-party representation. Maybe this is something they're doing to try to get third parties interested, or continuing to keep certain third parties interested in developing for their systems. That's a good strategy. Oh, didn't Geno get an outfit in or a costume?
Geno got a Mii character costume.
That's pretty cool just to do that, just to throw it in.
I think all the costumes are dumb. I really wanted a Splatoon character, frankly, but I'm not going to cry about it.
How much do all these characters cost?
They're like $5.99
each.
$5.99 each, or $6.99 to get them both on Wii U and 3DS.
Ugh, I don't like doing that, but okay. Maybe if it was like $8 for all of them. I understand it's doing a whole new character, but yeah, it's a good point about you can have publishers. I mean, NX comes out. Hopefully, that's powerful enough that it could attract more third-party publishers, and that could be sort of how many third-party publishers wouldn't want their character potentially in the next Smash Brothers?
And that's like I said. I think that's it. Like I think a lot of people wanted a Splatoon inkling in there, and I did. I definitely did. But honestly, that's pretty much a shoo-in for the next Smash.
Yeah, it's a little too new, I'd say.
So why not keep some of your third parties happy?
Yeah, I think it's too new, Splatoon, for them to shove it into this one that came out earlier this year. And then, honestly, they'd probably need more time to think of it and do it. Like, what is it going to be, just shooting everything? Just shot. But yeah, give it the next one, they'll think of something probably that'll work. They probably need more time in order to hash that out for something like that. But, so yeah, and we'll see what happens. Maybe you'll get I don't know. We'll see what happens in, 4 years when the next one comes out. Every 4 or 5 years, basically, at this point, for Smash Brothers.